On this episode of I Have Absolutely No Idea What I'm Reading Right Now, we have Screen Rant talking about this topic. Alan Ritcherson's new Rotten Tomatoes record confirms a harsh truth about his non-Reacher roles. Let's just talk about the headline for a second. From what I'm gathering with my monkey brain, that his movie isn't doing that well, Ordinary Angels. It probably doesn't have a massive score, and it's not killing it in the box office. That is what my brain is taking from this headline. Allow me to continue. 80%, reflecting a harsh truth about his career. 80% what? Is it 80% good or 80% bad? As you can see here, 80% tomato meter and a 99% audience score. Are these bad numbers? Is it like reverse where tomato meter is bad and audience score is also bad? It goes on to say Amazon Prime's Reacher series has seen him surge to new popularity heights with more high-profile roles now coming his way. Well deserved. I am petitioning for this man to become Batman in James Gunn's DC universe. He is a fantastic actor, more importantly, a fantastic guy. Have zero issues about him ever, and I only wish the best for him and his family as his career goes to new heights. I continue. The release is a massive accomplishment for Ritcherson, who demonstrates his acting chops in a way he hasn't had the opportunity to do before in an emotionally complex dramatic role. Okay, this seems like it's a very good article about this man, right? Did you get that from the headline of Rotten Tomatoes record confirms a harsh truth about his non-Reacher roles? Wouldn't you think that from that article, this movie was absolutely garbage and everyone hated it, audience and critics alike, and he was terrible in it? It goes on to say Ordinary Angels' Rotten Tomatoes score, being Alan Ritcherson's highest, shows his movies have struggled. Okay? I don't understand what you're trying to convey to me. The movies he was in before Reacher were not really that fantastic, and he wasn't the main star of them. He was just taking any roles. Now he could choose the roles he wants to be in. You know, George Clooney was in Return of the Killer Tomatoes. Not really a great movie, and that's kind of how his career started off. Every time a George Clooney movie comes out, is Screen Rant writing the article? Oh, how can Clooney overcome Return of the Killer Tomatoes? Will he finally be able to put the past behind him? What are you doing, Screen Rant? Again, what are you doing? The article goes on to say, with the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare coming out, the film seems to be perfectly suited to Ritcherson's talents. And then the rest of this article does nothing but praise this man. But in the beginning, didn't it make it seem like the harsh truth about his non-Reacher roles? I'm sorry. He wasn't the lead in any of these other things. He wasn't the lead in the Fast X. He wasn't the lead in Hunger Games Catching Fire. He wasn't the lead in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we're gonna crucify this man in this article's headline about movies that he took to support his family when he wasn't one of the biggest stars in the United States of America right now. This man now has the ability to handpick whatever role he wants to from now into the end of his career. And this article is going to condemn him for things he did a long time ago when he was starting off his career? Ridiculous article. I started off thinking, yeah, they're just going to hate on Ordinary Angels. They're going to hate on the message of it. It's probably going to be one of the lowest Rotten Tomato movies of all time. And it turns out to be, wow, this film is doing better than I ever expected it to be. What do you think about that? More importantly, can you see Alan Ritcherson as Batman? Is that something you want to see? Or do you want to see him stay the hell away from the DC Extended Universe as far as humanly possible? Let me know what you guys think about that.